We're showing the Floodlight product in the Cloudburst platform. When you log into the Cloudburst platform, you can see this welcome screen and you'll navigate up here to Floodlight. This is where you start looking at individuals as opposed to Alpha Signal, which is looking at message-based market signals, and the message search, which is searching through the raw message data. So when you're at this Floodlight product, you'll see the attribution screen and some search options over here. You can click on advanced to be more precise in what you're searching for. And you can also select by a Telegram chat for the moment, but in the future by Discord guild, other communities, etc. So what I usually like to do when I start out here is to get a lay of the land by searching for Telegram admins. These are the most influential people in market manipulation. I'll sort by the user score, which is a reflection of how influential they are within their chats when they're making trades. And I'm going to hide bots because bots are often in a lot of different channels and therefore they have a higher score. So I'll just do a search for that. And now I see some results. They're sorted by their level of influence, their user score. I'll see these top few hits. And I can see some things about it, such as this user. They're marked as the admin of the chat that they're in. And then this person is marked as the owner. If I were to go into the first result here for Rusted Abu Riyad, it looks like they have a Kuwaiti emoji. Any sort of identifier we have with regard to geolocation, we add a location that you can search for. So in this case, Kuwait. If we have a phone number, we do reverse lookups on the phone number and we can see that it might be in Kuwait, or an email address if it's Kuwaiti domain, or IP address if it belongs to a Kuwaiti company. You might get locations based on that information. So you may not know what the email address is, where the email address is, or the IP address. You don't remember a CIDR range. You don't remember where a phone number prefix is from, but we turn that into geolocation searchable information for you. For this user, we can see that they're in a lot of different Telegram chats. A lot of them are trading related. The one they're the admin of is this Future Funds investment company with 20,000 participants in it. We can look at these individual communities separately. I'll load that up. Then you see all these different chats. Here you can see when that person typically posts during the day, reflective of their time zone, their probable time zone. And we also tag all of their messages. So we can see what the composition of their messages is without reading through a lot of them. These are also searchable too. If you want to drill down into one of these tags, you can do that. Now here's the channel that they're an admin in. You can see there's some other admins in the channel. You can also see some of the oldest members that are part of that channel, going back to 2002, mid 2002, 2022, sorry. For all the people that post messages, they tend to post at this time of day. Here's the composition of the different tags that we have. It's primarily to do with trading or information about the market. There is some market manipulation. It's almost predominantly financial markets and not some other topics that we cover. And there's only a few mentions of some regions. And not surprisingly, it's mostly positive because they're hyping or pumping or posting generally positive things about the markets they're involved in. You can see for some channels, the composition of locations for the people that are within it. You can see here, this OCR means that we pulled the text from this image here and we translated it as well. So you can search in both the original Arabic as well as in the English and see the original images. So you can drill down pretty far into just a single result from a floodlight search. Now, maybe you're interested only in results for a certain country. So you could do like Venezuela this way. So you're only getting results back that have some sort of connection with Venezuela according to our data. You can see this top result. We have a wallet address associated with this person that was from, we got it from an airdrop list online. But there's some sort of connection there that links them to a bunch of different these two email addresses and a bunch of different locations. Here you see this person has a bunch of IP addresses associated with them through this breach with Global Crypto Exchange. And so this probably means they were logging in multiple times with different IPs from this company. But we try to look up those IPs and determine whether it's a VPN or a real IP, a proxy, a Tor browser, that sort of thing, so that you're only looking up leads that are most likely to be attributed to their actual identity. You can do the same thing at the city level if you want. There you get results that mention Frankfurt. Or if you are trying to avoid looking at results from a certain jurisdiction or region, you can omit those results as well. We can do partial phone number search. So this one has a lot of different numbers associated with it. It's probably looks like it's from raid forums, which is a hacker forum. So they might have been using some sort of tool that a lot of people shared access to. But here's one you get someone with a DC phone number, and you can see an address and an email, and we got this from the CoinMine breach. Let's say we want to focus this on just people we have Telegram information for, because they're more likely to be involved with some sort of fraud. Let's see if there's a good result here. Looks like all these results have some sort of Telegram user associated with them. So move on from that. If I were to just remove this and let's see what we get. Yeah, so here's some more users just by looking for Telegram users. And we'll see. Let's look at this person. They're in one chat. It's a BTC chat. But you can also do partial wallet address searches. If you have a photo of someone's screen and there's only part of the address on there, you can do a search for that. You can do search by domains. It's probably a better way to do this search, but so if you have a TLD, like a .gov or .us or whatever it is you're looking for, you can do a search for that. You can do CIDR range search. If you have a subnet that you're responsible for, you can do that subnet. We get one result with that IP here. What else can we do? You can narrow it by a chat as well. So on and so forth. More information about how to use Floodlight. We also have the documentation site, which will be in your credentials email. And we have not only a page for how to get started using the platform, which includes how to log in, what the different sections are for, etc. You might be wondering about the search syntax. So we have a page on the platform search, and we are going to make this easier to use, but for the sake of having a simpler layout right now, we don't put this stuff in the search form, but here are the different sorts of fields that you can search across. And this also just gives you the syntax to do it, as well as some sample queries for your use case. So you can sort by users above a certain score. Here's the domain search or email TLD search. This is a faster phone number search, etc. There's also some other concepts here about datetime fields. If it's important to you when a message arrived at various locations in our data set, we describe that as well. If you're starting to pivot towards using the API, we have documentation for your integration experts, your engineers, for how to make calls to our API and get that data for you as well, including with recipes for commonly used pieces of code. Like this one will iterate through the pages of the results and get them all for you. And